lying to us about this, that, and the other thing. And now I'm supposed to believe you're one of the good guys. You're one of the straight shooters now.
I know this guy has an obsession with money. He didn't get the name Money Mayweather for no reason. But after a bit, we've got to start to question this guy's sanity.
I'm shopping, spending money, living life. Money May.
Joe Rogan reportedly challenged Floyd Mayweather during a podcast discussion, raising concerns about his financial situation. He referenced claims of massive debt, including a significant amount allegedly owed to the IRS, and questioned how sustainable Mayweather's high-spending lifestyle really is. Rogan's remarks focus on the contrast between Mayweather's public image of extreme wealth and the growing reports of financial pressure, sparking broader discussions about the long-term stability of his finances.
I owe that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money that there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those. Money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive, though, but...
He's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
Floyd Mayweather has built a reputation for showcasing a life of luxury, regularly posting images of cash, designer fashion, and high-end cars across social media. However, behind that polished image, there have been ongoing reports suggesting financial pressures, including unresolved obligations to tax authorities and other parties. This contrast between public display and reported financial responsibilities has sparked concern among observers. For some, it highlights how excessive spending and high-maintenance lifestyles can create challenges, even for someone who has earned vast amounts throughout their career. It also raises broader questions about how sustainable that level of wealth and spending truly is over time.
How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen. He apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out.
That.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So
early in his career, Floyd Mayweather was admired for his explosive talent and technical mastery, earning respect from fans through performances in the ring. Over time, however, his public image evolved into one centered more around wealth and financial success. Joe Rogan has commented on this shift, suggesting that Mayweather's focus appeared to move from pure competition toward maximizing earnings. According to that perspective, the change wasn't just about branding. It also influenced how he approached fights and interacted with the public. Rogan's observations point to a broader transformation, where the pursuit of greatness seemed to give way to a business model built around spectacle, confidence, and financial opportunity.
Floyd went from being like a real exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
The Ethereum Max controversy drew widespread criticism, with many questioning Mayweather's role in promoting the cryptocurrency. Critics argue that the endorsement came across as opportunistic, especially as some investors reported losses after the project declined. The situation led to legal challenges and sparked a broader conversation about the responsibility of public figures when endorsing financial products. For many observers, it raised concerns about transparency, due diligence, and potential risks tied to celebrity-backed promotions, adding further pressure to Mayweather's public image.
Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather are being sued over crypto. The pair was allegedly involved in a crypto scam under the name Ethereum Max, which has no affiliation to actual Ethereum. Kim Kardashian had posted on Instagram promoting the token, which shot up in price and eventually came crashing down as so many do. People believe Kim and Floyd, who promoted the product during his fight with Logan Paul, held a certain percentage of the token and made millions selling. Even NBA star Paul Pierce is getting wrapped up in the whole thing. I learned about this story on Morning Brew. It's a daily email newsletter that keeps you up to date on the hottest business news from Silicon Valley to Wall Street. It's also completely free, so subscribe at the link on the comment of this video to get smart fast.
In the face of mounting criticism, Mayweather has largely stayed firm in his approach, continuing to showcase his wealth and success without directly addressing many of the concerns. However, some observers believe the strategy could have the opposite effect. The more he emphasizes control and prosperity, the more it draws attention to the gap between his public image and the controversies surrounding him. This contrast has only fueled ongoing debate about his current situation and long-term reputation.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another. Whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Some observers have pointed to a pattern in Mayweather's recent behavior, suggesting that the focus has shifted more towards spectacle than substance. From headline-grabbing purchases to attention-driven appearances, it can appear as though he is leaning heavily into his public persona rather than addressing concerns about his credibility. To critics, this shift raises questions about whether the image being projected is masking deeper challenges. The contrast between perception and reality has fueled ongoing debate about his priorities and the long-term impact on his reputation.
You won't believe this. Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayweverse. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards. But this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for more NFT news.
Joe Rogan has been outspoken about cryptocurrency, often voicing concerns that mirror those of many critics. He has compared certain aspects of the crypto space to high-stakes gambling, suggesting that while it may operate within legal boundaries, it can still raise ethical questions. His perspective ties into a larger debate about celebrity influence, particularly when public figures promote high-risk investments. In cases involving figures like Mayweather, it has sparked ongoing discussions about responsibility, transparency, and the potential impact on everyday investors.
Filled with weirdos. Like everyone that I've talked to that wants to come to me with some idea, it's always very strange. Like when people have come to, like my business manager with financial propositions, it's logical. Like it makes sense. Oh, invest in this. This is a fund and it does this and this is how you get a return on your investment. None of that stuff ever made any sense to me. I avoided all of it, luckily. But I was propositioned by multiple different entities about these kind of things. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know, like, why would anybody buy an NFT? Like, it's a non-fungible token and then you put it in a NFT wallet and you have this thing. I'm like, but I have the same thing on my phone. I can take a screenshot.
Rogan's criticism goes beyond individual endorsements and targets the broader culture surrounding digital investments. He has pointed out that many people, drawn in by the promise of quick profits, often ignore the risks, volatility, and limited transparency in the crypto space. His blunt remarks about NFT culture reflect a wider skepticism, suggesting a disconnect between hype and the underlying value. more than just a personal opinion. His comments highlight a growing concern about how easily excitement and trends can overshadow careful, informed financial decisions.
It seems like it's legal gambling is what it is. And it seems like, even though it's horrible to do and very unethical to dump it, to pump and dump it, it seems like that's legal for some weird reason.
Yeah.
You know, because I know that's the turmoil around the Haktua coin. And
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm going to cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry.
That's the fear about the Trump coin. And because anybody can kind of make money now, which is so strange. And we're like, we make a JRE coin. What if we didn't dump it? What if we didn't pump and dump it? Like, what would it be for? How can you just do that? How can you just...
regulations are have not caught up yet, right? So, and you see that any new emerging business, industry, technology, I think there are people who look and go, there's an opportunity here because, regulatory policy hasn't caught up.
Rogan's remarks about Mayweather's potential limitations outside of boxing were direct, but they resonated with many observers. He suggested that dominating in one sport doesn't automatically guarantee success in another, especially when the skill sets and demands are completely different. From this perspective, confidence and reputation built in boxing may not carry the same weight in other combat arenas. It serves as a reminder that respect in each discipline is earned through specific skills and experience, not just status or financial success.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said, it should be a 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the fuck away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
The bout with Conor McGregor came to represent what many see as Mayweather's business-first approach. Instead of being viewed purely as a competitive matchup, it was often seen as a highly promoted event driven by financial opportunity. His decision to return from retirement for that fight led some observers to believe that monetary incentives played a major role. For critics, it highlighted a shift in how his career is perceived, less about competition and more about turning his legacy into a marketable product.
Okay, so your new contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
makes sense.
that's one thing.
Okay, what was one of them? The ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Yes, gentlemen, let's do this.
A bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Sneak designs, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A snitch.
Floyd's signature bravado has long been a defining part of his persona, but over time it's begun to lose its impact. Endless self-promotion, especially amid ongoing controversies, has caused many to doubt his authenticity. The louder he boasts, the further he appears from addressing the growing questions about his finances and legacy.
Still waiting?
Well, I think I'm separated now. I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. Had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
So is Gervonta Davis.
Concerns expressed by family members suggest that the disconnect may go beyond business matters. Remarks attributed to Jeff Mayweather reflect a sense of distance and uncertainty that point to deeper personal differences rather than just professional disagreements. For some observers, this highlights how choices driven by career and financial pursuits can sometimes strain close relationships. It also underscores the personal side of success, where maintaining strong family bonds can become challenging amid external pressures and priorities.
I have no idea. I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily see Floyd very much. So we don't really get a chance to talk very much. And so I don't really know what's going on. I know he's doing things that, to better his life, like, buying homes and buying, different things. And so, I don't know exactly what he's doing. So, I haven't seen him in quite some time. And I haven't heard about him talking about doing any more exhibitions. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, I don't know.
Speculation surrounding Mayweather's international activities has added another layer of uncertainty to the discussion. Rumors involving overseas investments, gambling, or foreign financial arrangements have contributed to a more complex and less clear narrative about his finances. What was once viewed as a sign of global influence is, for some observers, now associated with questions about financial stability and undisclosed obligations. As these discussions move into the public sphere, the lack of official clarification has only encouraged further speculation. With little direct response from his side, conversations continue to grow, increasing pressure for transparency while also testing public confidence in his overall financial standing.
Turns out that the rumors were true and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Regarding customs, and I'm giving you my very good supplement and dinner. Please say hi to you and most welcome in Dubai. And if there is anything from Dubai police, we are happy to say.
The flashy image that once defined Mayweather's brand may now be viewed as one of its biggest weaknesses. While social media often rewards displays of excess, the reality behind the scenes may not always match the perception. Without a strong and transparent foundation, a brand built heavily on image can face challenges over time. As a result, questions about long-term stability and sustainability have become more relevant than ever, shifting the focus from spectacle to substance.
We got options. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, the Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
Growing concerns from both insiders and fans indicate that a shift may be necessary. If Mayweather does move toward more transparent and consistent practices, his carefully built image could gradually face greater scrutiny. The conversation around him has expanded beyond boxing and financial success. It now centers on legacy. With each new controversy, there's a risk that his achievements in the ring become less prominent in public perception. For a figure once defined by greatness and competition, this marks a notable and challenging transition.
50, aka Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts. Just because, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way if it's removed, it's like, hey, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some digs of his own.
Being recognized as one of the highest paid athletes in history should have solidified Floyd Mayweather's place as an untouchable legend. However, for some observers, that achievement now carries a sense of irony. Ongoing legal issues and controversial business decisions have, in their view, affected the level of respect he once commanded. What was once widely seen as a story of dominance and success has, over time, taken on a different tone, often discussed as a lesson about the risks of excess and the importance of balanced priorities.
Floyd Mayweather, the highest paid athlete, not the highest paid boxer, the highest paid athlete in the world. I had the opportunity and pleasure to be around him for many years. I was his personal shopper. I was a personal friend of his family. One of my greatest memories of being just lucky enough to even be around that environment was watching him train. Watching Floyd Mayweather train is a masterclass in discipline. It is a masterclass in work ethic. It is a masterclass in this is how you execute and get stuff done. Every rep, he hits it hard. There's not one lazy rep. He does everything at such a high frequency, so elevated. I'm like, goodness gracious, watching this man train, it's like, that's how I want to train for life. I've been to the club with Floyd where we leave in the club 3-4 in the morning and he's still going to hit his 6 miles. He'll have all the cars follow him and he's running down the Las Vegas Strip, down back streets.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.